It's now almost impossible to imagine what life was like before the advent of social media platforms like Facebook, Twitter and Instagram, amongst others. Whilst most of us use these platforms to interact with friends and family and share life experiences, some use social media negatively and bully others. One person who's fallen victim to this on numerous occasions is social media star Lasizwe, and he joins us now. Welcome back to The Loft, Lasizwe.
Has it? Oh, we are virtual now. I could be in Western Cape, but I am in Joburg, stuck.
Cyberbullying has been topical for some time now. However, for those who are not familiar with this concept, what is cyberbullying?
Cyberbullying is when someone is not physically there, bullying you and making you feel small, but they are behind their phones and they are saying all of these nasty things so that they can make you feel less inferior and boosting their egos.
Now, you recently expressed your frustration being cyberbullied. Please may you talk to me briefly about some of your experiences?
Bullying doesn't get to me. This thing, it happens every day. Every day on social media, if you Google my name or search my name, there's something negative that has been written about me. But yesterday I got triggered because I am dealing with a lot of personal stuff. You'll be the first to know. I can disclose this on national TV. I'm actually dealing with a medical condition. Some person was just like, why aren't you addressing Black Lives Matter and all of those things? And you're busy posting your damn face. I would say it the way it is, but they were very vulgar, And it triggered me because I'm like, you know what? At the end of the day, yes, I'm a public figure. Yes, I have a responsibility in society to educate and inform and to entertain. But overall, that I am human, And they tend to forget that after the glitz and the glam, there's myself that I need to deal with, and there are issues that I need to deal with. Lasizwe has problems like everyone else. Lasizwe has issues like everyone else.
We definitely stand by you. We support you. We encourage you, whatever you need. We are here as an Afternoon Express family for you and your family. And it is crucial for people to remember that it is easy to hide behind a phone screen and blast off whatever comment comes first to mind. But there is a soul behind the other end of that screen who is reading every single comment, and you never know how it's going to affect them. Thank you for being honest with us and vulnerable, Lasizwe, because now is the time to speak up against these bullies. There seems to be a general sense that it's okay to attack celebrities and other well-known personalities. Why do you think that this is so?
People have a sense of entitlement that they think that just because we saw Lasizwe driving and he said, "Good morning, guys. Oh, I'm having such a bad day." Now we think that we know him. We have a general consensus that this is the type of person he is. So it's a sentiment of entitlement. People are very entitled to celebrities, and Casper Nyovest tweeted the other times that when we keep quiet, you complain. Or when we say something, you critique what we say. So what do you want from us? So this is how I feel, especially with what's currently going on in the world. I'd love to express how I feel about the world, but at the end of the day, my opinion will be critiqued. My opinion will be scrutinized, will be judged. I will be called inconsiderate because of my opinion. So I just sometimes I choose my battle wisely, and I'm like, you know what, I don't want to interact or engage with activities like this, because if I engage with this, it brings more stress into other stress I have. I've got so much stress,
What message do you have to people right now? You want to clear the air. You want to say your say. You want to make sure that those people who feel connected to you, who drive by you and feel like that's my friend, now is your chance to connect with them and tell them what's really going on and how you feel about certain issues. So what do you want to say?
Simple. I am human. I have feelings. You have feelings. Please be considerate.
Now, people don't seem to understand, Lasizwe, the emotional trauma that's a result of cyberbullying. So what is the emotional and psychological impact of being bullied in this manner?
It has caused me to have anxiety. It has caused me to be very, when you overthink stuff, before I post or before I tweet, you have to think 500 times, who's going to see this? Who's going to talk? Like there's so much that you need to think about before you post.
So what message do you have for positive, loving South Africans and people who want to see and hear from you?
We need to, as a world, start putting ourselves first before putting the next person in front of us. Because the moment you put yourself first, you acknowledge how you feel, you acknowledge how you love yourself, you acknowledge even this little thing that you could change. I didn't know I love dessert. Now I do, because I put myself first. Every time I have a main course meal, I want ice cream afterwards, because that's what I like. So the message is, whether you are gay, black, bi, whatever you may be, you need to love yourself first before you love someone else.
Beautifully said, Lasizwe, so eloquently and with all that emotion. And I want to continue on this vein of positive advice. For anyone who is currently going through this, who is going through cyberbullying and dealing with a lot, what would your advice be to them? And how do victims deal with this effectively?
The best thing that you can ever do when you're dealing with cyberbullying, there's something called the mute button. There's something called the block button. I've learned to utilize that, because the moment you feel like, oh my gosh, I need to respond, you are actually fueling it. Just mute, not even block. When you block, you're giving them that satisfaction. Just mute it. Mute it, and no one will ever know that you continue with your life as if nothing happened, because you're entertaining them. Don't entertain them. Why are you giving them energy? Don't give them any.
Thank you for reminding us about that, Lasizwe. We definitely appreciate you.
And thank you for having me, my loves.
Yeah, doing incredible work, not only on social media, but in the South African entertainment media landscape, reminding us not to cyberbully, do not be selfish, and think of the next person. Have a heart. We're all human. Siyabonga, Putwam.
Thank you. You're doing an amazing job, sweetie.
You're doing great, sweetie. Thank you. I receive it, and so are you. More fire and more light. Now, I think it's safe to say that cyberbullying is #NotCool. We can do better, we should do better, and all it takes is a click of a button.